Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Anna Morphides with My Heart's Counseling, and today's video is going to be all about feminines, divine feminines, and all the feminines in between. Today is also International Women's Day, so anyone that resonates with a title feminine, woman, my well wishes for a happy and fulfilling life today, tomorrow, the day after, and for the rest of your life and this human experience that you're having right now. And we are going to dive right into it. So the biggest pattern that I experience with people that I work with and myself is that as feminines, especially the ones that resonate with the title Divine Feminines and are in the twin flame journey, and they feel like there is a lot to process, a lot to heal, a lot to deal with. You're actually not alone. Most of the feminines, if not all, that I work with, including myself, and even when I reflect about my mother and my grandmother, there are many wounds and many unserving beliefs that we have acquired as females, as feminines, as women, that have been acquired through generations of lifetimes, and now is the time that we are shedding them. We are shifting that perspective. We're changing the paradigm. We are rediscovering what it means to be a feminine, reestablishing boundaries, reestablishing our voice, reestablishing our self-worth, our self-concept, changing our core beliefs into ones that are serving. I am lovable. I am worthy. I am enough. I am worth to be shown up for. I am perfect as I am. I am beautiful. I am always in control of my emotions. I am helpful. So the twin flame journey, as I understand it, or any other romantic journey, it seems to be that the feminine energy, or the person that resonates with the feminine energy component of a relationship, is the one that seems to suffer the most and do the most chasing, because we are the ones that have been shifted away from being whole and complete as feminines. And this is why the twin flame journey is so prevalent in this generation right now. And we hear about this concept more and more and more. And the more I talk about it, the more people approach me and tell me that they resonate with this title and they want to know more because they're also experiencing it. And it's 100% feminines and females that have come to me forth so far about this journey, which reinforces the idea of what I have learned and also my actual experience, that we as feminines have veered off from being powerful beings into beings that don't feel good enough, have lost their voice, have lost perspective on what it truly means to be a feminine. Feminines, divine feminines, all types of feminines, we're supposed to be receiving. We're supposed to be receiving love. We're supposed to be receiving lovemaking. We're supposed to be receiving goodness. We are nurturers. We are naturally made to be receiving. And then after we receive, we reflect that light back. But somehow we have found ourselves really deeply in the masculine role, and we are trying to show and prove our worth through more giving than receiving. And we're kind of not allowing the masculine to go into their true purpose, which is to give. Because even if we think about masculine and feminine, the masculine gives, even anatomically wise, when there is the union of like a sexual union. The masculine is the one that is giving and the feminine is receiving, and we've lost that. So now we're trying to find that position again as feminines. And there's so many actually men, masculines that reinforce and have our backs on this journey. And in particular, the two that come to mind right away are Matthew Hussey and Danny Morale. They both advocate for women, and they both talk about this concept of, especially Danny, he talks about how we as feminines, when we recognize that every time a masculine comes in that challenges us, is there for a purpose, is there to heal that wound that we have from inside of us that we acquired when we were children, because our mothers had that same wounding from their mothers, and it's actually an intergenerational pattern that our generation right now is trying to shift, and we're doing it, and it's taking a lot of energetic work, but we are doing it. Women are finding their power again, finding their voice, finding their worth, and it's all possible through that understanding that every time you feel that a masculine is doing you a disservice or is mistreating you, is disrespecting you, see where in your life you are doing yourself a disservice. See where in your life you are disrespecting yourself. What are you allowing to experience that you know is against your intuition and your mental well-being? How are you compromising yourself? And you're calling in this reflection of somebody else to show you, whether it's a new pattern or an intergenerational pattern that has been passed on through generations. And now you have been the one honored to stop that pattern, change that pattern. And like Danny says, when you understand that everything is essentially, it's done for you, like the masculine hurting you is done for you so you can heal that part of yourself. Because he says once you understand that there is a part of you within that calls in that part of that masculine to show you in the first place what your wound is, then he says to say thank you to that masculine, because you're going to see them as a gift, because they're actually planted on this universe to help you, not to hurt you. The universe doesn't really want to hurt us. It actually wants to help us. And the only way that it knows how to help us is by people and or situations coming in to show us what our core belief about ourselves is. And remember that we're a resonant universe. So we attract like. Basic law of energy in chemistry, like attracts like. The energy that you are will attract in that same energy from your outside environment to meet you. That's the only way that you can gauge where you are, even within yourself. And I've experienced with feminines, including myself, every time I heal a wound, whether it's an abandonment wound, my anxious attachment style, my inner child, every time I had healed something, the universe would deliver a different vibration of people and experiences to my life to match the work that I did. This is true, and it is proven, not just by me, but so many other counselors, therapists, other people that wear other hats of employment, many different other people, and you can easily find them on YouTube and you can hear their stories, and they're very empowering. And it's a great reminder that we are always in control of our life, and no matter what it throws at us, especially now as adults, because now we have the power to be able to give ourselves a recorrective experience, the experience that our soul is truly looking for. So for example, for me as a feminine, and I do resonate with our title Divine Feminine, I understand why I scored an 8 out of 10 on the trauma assessment, because I had a score of 8 out of 10. I understand why my score was so high. I signed up for this. I signed up to be a divine feminine. I signed up to have all these challenging things happen to me, so then when I become an adult, I can figure out how to set myself free. And I do believe that through me doing that, then I feel like I set my daughter free. She will never have to experience what my mom did or what my grandmother did, and therefore I was next in line. And then I feel so grateful that I was gifted this opportunity, even though it was really extremely hard and painful, and I felt like a chaser. And this is why a lot of divine feminines are called the chasers in the twin flame relationship, is because we are chasing not for our twin flame, not for a guy, not for whoever it is that you're romantically interested in. We are chasing our self-worth. We are chasing a corrective experience that we're not able to receive as a child. We are chasing our self-confidence. We are chasing to understand our boundaries. We are chasing to know what it means to receive. We are chasing to know what it means to be in your divine feminine. What does it mean to be a divine feminine? How do you embody that? How do you wear that? And there's so many beautiful other feminines that talk about this. I'm actually going to put everything that I talk about in the description box below, because they also helped me get into my own femininity. Shelley Bullard, Christina Lopes, really amazing YouTubers, and yeah, they gave me the tools on how to become my own divine feminine. And of course, through my schooling as well, there was a lot of practice that helped me to also change my core beliefs and go more into a place of receiving as opposed to trying to give and trying to get. I hope this video made sense. I hope that you always remember that every time a masculine comes in that feels challenging, there is a purpose to them, and it's not to directly hurt you, is to actually give us back the power that we have veered from through all these generations. Since the beginning of time, the feminines, especially in my culture and many other similar cultures as mine, have become not the divine being that they were, more of a doormat and more of someone that had not a very good sense of self-worth. So we are just learning to rebuild that, and the only way to know how to do that is through masculines now coming in and showing us. And it will feel hard, but staying there will be even harder. So once we understand that it's happening for us and we start to heal what they are showing us from within is not feeling good, then I guarantee you 1,000,000% that masculine will rise to meet you, because this was also my experience. I went from being with someone who was name calling me, feeling like they were disrespecting me, so many things, not wanting to spending time with me, ignoring me. The minute that I changed my self-concept, the minute that I raised my self-worth, my self-confidence, I understood my boundaries, I detached completely, was no longer attaching to this person for anything to fulfill me. I am whole and complete on my own. I am good enough as I am. I am strong enough as I am. I don't need him to validate that I am beautiful and worthy. And if he doesn't want to take me somewhere, that's his loss, not mine. It's his loss and my gain to understand that somewhere deep inside of me, I didn't feel good enough to be taken out by someone. So this is how you slowly start to heal these things. You start to heal these, because every time they're showing you something, it's actually happening from within you. So when my masculine did not want to spend time with me or felt like he was ignoring me, I was ignoring my own needs. I was not listening to me. I was not wanting to spend time with me. I was always giving, doing, working, kids, this, that. Not giving to myself, not doing self-care, not looking at what it is that I wanted to do. So the minute that I started changing that, the masculine changed to meet me to the new vibration of who I had become. And either that's going to happen or somebody else is going to come in. That I promise you to be true, because this is how the law of attraction works. Like attracts like, and we're always attracting the vibration that we are. So again, happy International Women's Day to all you feminines, divine feminines, all feminines, beautiful feminines. You are worth it. You are good enough. You are powerful. You've got this. This is our time. This is our time to get into the position that we have veered off through all these years, from a goddess to someone who, may even be described as a doormat. Taking our power back and be able to hold the masculine in a different space and allowing them to be in their masculinity and supporting them and supporting each other in this journey called life. If you liked anything about this video, please do hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I would love to hear comments, questions, concerns, whether they're private or public, even below. I love reading them all. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for this opportunity, grateful to wear the title DF, grateful to all the masculines that hurt me, because without you, I would not be where I am today. I am truly, truly grateful for every single lesson and hardship that you put me through, because I was able to understand why I was attracting that experience in the first place, and I was able to set myself free. So here's to freedom. I'll see you next time.